estates, linen pressed consecration, wine that costs more than a man's month of desperation. Truffle in the silence of a kitchen built for reverence, and walked out hollow, walked out with the same old severance between my body and whatever it is genuinely craving. Not the plate, not the vintage, something older, something ravening in the basement of the chest, where the undomesticated lives, that particular hunger that no banquet ever gives. My mother used to say that hungry men are honest men, but the full ones lose the edge that made them relevant back when they were building, when the want was so voracious and so clear that it burned like navigation, like a lighthouse made of fear. I feel hunger, not for bread, for the thing that's left unsaid, between the life I built and the life that's overhead. Somewhere past the ceiling of the empire I fed, I feel hunger, clean and raw, like the boy who stood in awe before he learned to varnish over everything he saw. I feel hunger still, after all. That accumulates in men who reach the summit, stands up there and looks around and finds the plummet of the next one, the next elevation, the next acquisition, and discovers that the summit was just part of the condition. Not the cure, the appetite transmutes but never quiets, wears a different face each decade, stages its own riots. At 30 it was territory, leather and dominion. At 40 it was permanence to outlast every opinion. Now I'm somewhere past accounting and the hunger has gone abstract. Want something with no geography, no border and no contract, just a feeling in the sternum like the tuning fork struck clean, resonating with the frequency I haven't touched since 17. I feel hunger, not for bread, for the thing that's left unsaid, between the life I built and the life that's overhead. Somewhere past the ceiling of the empire I fed, I feel hunger, clean and raw, like the boy who stood in awe before he learned to varnish over everything he saw. I feel hunger still, after all. The dangerous kind of hunger is the one that has no object, wanders through the opulent and finds it all abject. The watchman satisfied the surface and grew numb inside the season, trade the fire in the belly for a comfortable treason against the self that started with the fist and with the vision. Who could taste the air or something better with precision? I refuse the softening, refuse the anesthetic of arrival. Keep the hunger like a vigil, like the oldest form of survival, because the man who stops wanting is the man who stops existing. Just occupies the space where he once stood, no longer twisting toward the light. The way a living thing will always find the window. We became the furniture, upholstered still and shallow as a shadow. So I keep the edge, I cultivate the ache, wake before the city just to feel what's still at stake. Sip with the unfinished like a man sits with the wound that hasn't healed, because he knows that healing comes too soon. Takes the urgency, takes the exquisite kind of needing, and makes every ordinary moment feel like it is bleeding with significance. And I would rather bleed with meaning than be full and feel the walls of my own life convening around a man who ate too well and lost the taste for salt, lost the taste for friction, lost the necessary faults to keep a human being cracked enough for light. I stay hungry, it's the only thing that keeps me right. Empty plate, full room, city breathing its perfume, and me still at the table, still with the same old wound. The one that doesn't close, the one I groom, because the day it heals is the day I assume I've become the man who forgot what he was hungry for.